Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Netherwar, titled A Selection of Sacrifices. Thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of superhero shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I will continue to be your humble game master for this series. Tonight, we are playing Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, which is produced by Green Ronin Publishing. It's a D20 system that allows players to create their own unique or iconic superheroes with enough crunch in the rules for folks who are into that sort of thing. It also features hero points, which are a special resource players can use to empower their heroes when the going gets tough. Heroes can take additional actions, increase their speed or strength for a turn, enter the scene for when they desperately need a chandelier to dramatically swing from, and allows heroes to use their abilities in creative ways. They're earned through good role playing, vivid descriptions, jokes I think are funny, and from you, the audience. If you follow, subscribe, or donate bits during the stream, you earn a hero point that you can give to the hero or GM of your choice. We've gathered some FDA-approved heroes tonight. Say hot chicken, what combo you picking, heroes?
Hot chicken, what combo you picking? Heroes. Wow.
I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves, the character they will be playing, where else we could find them, and have them answer my question of the day, which is, what is your character currently worried about? And we're going to start with Jonesy, because his answer is duh.
Hi, everybody. I am Jonesy. Where you can find me is here every Monday night playing Mutants and Masterminds with the good crew here at USP. You can also find me in the new copy of Embrace of the Mountain, which should be hitting game stores anytime now, if it's not there already. Which is a new adventure for Blue Bears, which makes me super excited that it's actually out in the wild now. Who am I playing? I am playing Mortis, the guardian of the underworld and living necromancer and living undead guy. So, as far as what is my character worried about, he is worried about his fiance, Nick, who has been kidnapped by Dr. Necros and is one of the multitudes of sacrifices that tonight's title refers to. So with that, I will turn it over to Speedy, my colleague in arms.
But that's Kat. She's Speedy tonight. Oh, she's not here. Right then. I am Overdrive in Resonance Body. I don't know where else you can find me. I'm lost. I'm probably in a milk carton somewhere, so call it in if you find me. I'm here Monday nights for part of the madness, and there's lots more great stuff here that I can't be a part of, but that's probably for the best. But check out all that good stuff. What is Overdrive worried about? Nothing, and by nothing I mean everything. I don't know, where does one begin? It's the end of the universe. It's the father dying of cancer. It's having resonance powers and seeing inside other people's heads for the first time and really realizing, wow, Centuria, that's a problem. So he's kind of on that edge of PTSD. He's hanging on by the fingernails. I'm like in the J.J. Abrams movie. I'm just hanging by my fingernails from a cliff because that's how I roll. I'll kick it over to Andy just to keep things interesting.
Hi, I'm Andy. I am here on Monday nights. You can find me on our YouTube channel where I host the Storyforge series. You can also find me over on our website where I write blog posts when I get inspiration, which has been sorely lacking lately, but hopefully soon I will have something new out for everyone. Usually I play Resonant, our Resident Gem Mage. Tonight I am playing her in the body of Bowman because of Ferroburg Freaky Friday syndrome, courtesy of Alex. And to answer Alex's question of the day, well, seeing as how we are where we're at in this portion of the story, this Resonant is very worried about what's happening to the other Resonant over on LaFondi, because that is a thing that was split up. And she's also worried about the fate of Seven, the fate of the multiverse, getting Nick back for Mortis, and all the other things that she usually worries about as Team Mom. So I will pass it over to Calvin.
Hey everybody, I'm Calvin. I am playing Bowman, the incredible archer with an awesome array of arrows, who is currently, due to the aforementioned shenanigans, in the body of Mortis, So he's trying to be super cool, super metal, and learning just a bit about magic, which I'm sure will be relevant later. As for roles, you can find me while I'm here every week. I'm also on the Win with Dice channel over on YouTube, where we have weekly podcasts and weekly gaming streams. I took a week off, but I'll come back with more energy this week. And we got a ton of stuff coming up, so it's gonna be really fun over there. Question of the day. What is Bowman worried about? I mean, right now, at this point, he's kind of worried that he's been treating his sidekick badly, and he didn't think he was. But sudden revelations, I guess. He doesn't have psychic experience, so he's just like, yeah, whatever. I'll let this kid live in my HQ and eat my junk food. That'll be fine. That's all he needs, right? So yeah, he's gonna be working on some positive reinforcement, I guess.
Do you just order a truck of Hot Pockets to come drop things off by the pallet, or?
I mean, basically, I can't let them know it's for a superhero headquarters. So
I thought it was a corporate sponsorship.
Yeah, being in other people's heads sure lets you see what's going on in other people's heads. Not good.
You only
Well,
get to read their emotions. That's all you get to read.
That's
That's
enough.
That's
Bowman
creepy
got, I don't know
enough.
how you deal with that.
Well, just wait till next game where there's actual mind readers.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh, man.
But
You better
yeah.
hope there's no body swapping in that game, or you're all in trouble.
Oh boy, yeah, seriously.
Oh, now that you bring it up.
It is my solemn duty to ensure you all play the same character that whole game.
Oh, so when we want
It must be a shorter one.
happen.
All right, campaign's done in 3 weeks. All right, now we're body swapping. Just kidding.
Well, with that answered, I'll pass it back to Alex.
Awesome. My answer to the question of the day, I guess I'm just generally worried about the existential collapse of society and the fact that in 5 billion years the sun will explode and it'll be like we were never here.
Well, what about in the game, though?
I'm just
Like,
trying to make it
some
till
of the
Friday,
NPCs
yo.
were-
You're at 5 billion years from now. Let's get me to Friday.
GM worries.
Yeah, just GM worries. I guess I'm worried the Arctic Fox is going to come back around to the story before we get to the end of it.
Oh, that POS.
On your sale? What?
Nah, I'm keeping it PC with the POS. That's all I'm gonna say.
Jeebus, Alex. Yep, that's
The Arctic
what
Fox is in it the whole time.
that's what keeps me up at night, Wiki. Okay, so I guess without further ado, we can go ahead and get started. Kat will not be joining us tonight. She is taking a week off. We will see her again next week. Last time on Netherwar, our heroes continued their investigation into Nick's disappearance. They regrouped with Detective Tanner and pored over the clues they uncovered thus far. The mystic types extrapolated on the ritual and came to the realization that Dr. Necros was apparently gathering spirits to perform a mega spell with the goal of purging Safunador from Earth Prime. He'd already taken the sister of Sister Bianchi from the River House Hotel. The team compiled a list of noteworthy Ferroburg hauntings and tried to pinpoint which spirits he would be interested in. However, before they could decide which ghost to go after next, they received a message from the enigmatic Witness, a Ferroburg local vigilante. The Witness let them know that another tourist was busting up a warehouse in Ferroburg. Our heroes sprang into action and found Hexenhammer attacking a group of Marcone thugs in max armor. Hexenhammer was apparently trying to steal a concrete sarcophagus from the Marcones. A fight broke out, and Roll20 was less than kind to everyone involved. The Marcones fled with the crypt, but Over-Resonant and Sentry Drive recovered it. Hexenhammer left after dismissing the heroes as being beneath him. The sarcophagus contained dirt, a perplexing find for the Freedom League Dark. With more questions than answers, they headed off to La Centuza Cemetery, looking for their next ghost, where they met the spirit of Portia Marcone, the founding matriarch of the Marcone crime family. She was furious because Dr. Necros had turned her body into a vampire and was holding it hostage until she complied with his demands. Portia said the vampire was operating somewhere on the southwest side of the city and implied that the Marcones were currently engaged in a civil war between the vampire Portia and her descendants. The team headed southwest, hoping to catch Necros at the Church of Ethereal Wisdom and investigate the vampire crisis. They didn't find him there, but did find evidence that he had taken another spirit. Mortis made his way into his stepfather's house within the compound to confront him for a lifetime of misery. His stepfather, Reverend Rathborn, woke and in Dr. Necros' voice said he hoped Derek appreciated his peace offering. We rejoin our heroes in the Church of Ethereal Wisdom compound, in the home of the good Reverend Rathborn, with Mortis standing before his stepfather, who is floating and glowing with sickly green light. I'm going to start tonight's episode off with Roll for Initiative.
Wow. now, Jonesy.
Something else.
Oh, I missed chat.
Come on.
It's almost a case of Simpsons did it apparently for Jonesy, even though he comes up with it first.
All right, so with our initiatives rolled, oh my goodness, everybody.
We is all fast tonight, and the fast one isn't here.
Right?
Ah,
Get
So,
off my Kool-Aid. That's what they're saying.
Bo Mortis got a 26. Bo Resin got a 25. Mortis Prime got a 24. And Over Resin got a 20. And Reverend Rathborn got a 9.
As he should.
As he should. Bo Mortis, you're on first.
okay. So right now we're just seeing him like levitate and some glowing and
Yes.
not really. Okay, let's see if I can lock him down.
And his wife / Mortis's mom is over here in her separate bed freaking out.
Okay. Let's just go for a ghostly chains. Just
Yeah, travel
hold
back
him
to the 50s.
in place for now. I don't know if it's going to stop him, but here we go.
$22.
Yep.
Where's 22 will not hit the good Reverend Rathborn.
Well, way too early for a hero point, so I'm just gonna not stand within blast radius of everyone else.
Speaking of which, I'll give everybody a hero point to start the game off tonight.
Appreciate it.
Not a ton of space to work with.
A lot of space in here.
Yeah, I was just trying to get like specifically 30 feet away, so just scoot on over here. Among the books on the bookshelf, I guess. Anything interesting in there? I don't know.
There are a lot of Reverend Rathborn's own books, including a Church of Ethereal Wisdom transcription of the Gideon's Bible.
Ugh. All right. Yeah, just gonna prepare to. It's just like I just want to see what this guy's doing and maybe make another attempt to lock him down, but I can't do it this turn.
Awesome. Bo Resin on 25.
All right. Well, can I take? I need 2 move actions to do this, but I have move by action. Am I able to move to the bed, grab Derek's mom, and then move back away from Reverend Rathborn?
Oh,
Okay. So
I'll even give you a hero point for saving Derek's mom.
saving Derek's mom. So it is technically I need 75 feet of movement to get to her. And then 55 feet of movement, which will put us right about there, Mao.
Oh no! You're smothering her.
Fireman carry.
Oh.
That is going to be my action.
Awesome. Bosunit swings into action. You grab the shrieking woman out of the bed, and run across the room, fireman carrying her. Mortis.
I am going to attempt to restrain the good reverend with my ghostly chains.
Second Mortis, same as the first Mortis.
Yeah, not going to happen. I am very put off guard by what's happening to the good reverend. So.
Yeah, 13, you sort of fire off the chains, and he just sort of like Reagan from The Exorcist rolls out of the way.
Hope he didn't have pea soup before bed.
Oh, jeez.
All he eats is soft foods.
Ew.
It's terrible. Over resin.
Oh boy. All right. Tear the veil business.
Have any more?
Oh, it's this we are.
It was just me then.
No, there was a network error that was up.
Let's
I
back
guess
up now.
So I will just move over here so we're not in fireball formation. And that was a warning. Don't make us, have to lay the smackdown on you. Did resident say that? Probably not.
Does resident say that?
It's okay. I'm not a good resident.
It's their catchphrase.
That was a warning shot, you punk.
Yeah. Warning shot. Don't make us have to get, heavy-handed. Surrender now.
All right. Reverend Rathborn is not going to accept your warning. He is going to fill the space with a terrifying presence. I want everybody to roll a dodge save.
Dodge save.
A dodge save, you're saying?
This is an area effect, so
You're looking for a DC 22.
with evasion.
Evasion would
one.
give you a bonus, yes.
Ooh, I should check that. I don't know other people's advantages.
I don't have evasion.
Way to go.
Should have
You
evasion.
should.
No,
Come on.
I'm saying for Kevin. Resident does not. I'm going to spend a hero point because I am just shy.
I'm not shy. I'm not spending
we
hero
go.
point.
Don't explode my body.
I got a 32.
Oh, a 32. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody get under a 22?
I didn't.
And not regular Bowman. So just Mortis. Okay. Mortis, please give me a will save unless you have the fearless advantage.
I do not.
You're looking for a 22.
I think I would have that.
That would make sense to me.
No, because I can't roll for anything today. So no.
Well, that's not good. With a 14, that is going to be a difference of 2 degrees, which means you are stunned in fear for a moment. You can attempt to get out of it in the following rounds. But you are stunned in place by this sort of frightful presence that warps out of him, casting the whole area into a sort of like what Mortis does, where he makes everything look haunted and spooky. But maybe it's because it's coming from your stepdad that it's having a more impact on you.
That would make sense. So that's why I didn't re-roll with the hero point, because that totally narratively makes sense. So.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a hero point for your stepfather complication. And he's going to go fatigued. And he is going to zip. He's just going to beat on Mortis, because that's who his rage is directed at. But a 15 is not going to hit you even while stunned. So, Bo Mortis.
Okay. Well, if I can't get him to stand still, let's see if we can't smack him around a bit. Let's go for an ethereal bolt. I'm back. I mean, probably again, altering the Reaper's blade to look like a bow, but casting Ethereal Bolt instead.
Plucking the soul of Jason Harper from the ether, and throwing him
No!
again.
His soul is right where it belongs.
When you run out of Jason Harper, you just grab a Raid Gardener and chuck that bolt at somebody.
Ow. Man.
I only have one sidekick, and I only ever will.
You want blood? You got it. Holy crap.
I'm so proud of myself for Tanner saying you want to disappoint your parents twice as fast or twice as often. Good for you. Last week.
Oh man, 23 to hit. I don't think that'll do it.
It will not hit him.
Still too early. Yeah, no, Bowman's still trying to figure out this magic thing. He's applying his normal physical instincts, which are apparently ineffective here.
Awesome. What do the bolts do as they fly by?
From this position, they probably like impact on somewhere on the leftmost bed. Probably either like creating a massive like burn mark on it.
Awesome. And then do you want to move, or are you happy hanging out there?
We're pretty spread out. I think I'll stay here.
Awesome. Bow Resonant Overdrive Churia is going to give you an aid action, so you'll get a +2 to whatever you want to do this turn.
You should probably give that to Mortis or somebody else, because I am going to get the civilian out of the room.
Okay. Bow Centuria Drive will run over and help regular Mortis with an 8 check, giving a +2 bonus to the next roll you're going to make.
Okay, so is the door actually where Centuria's token is?
It is.
Okay, so then, yeah, I am definitely getting civilian out of the room and making sure that everything with her stays calm. So I'm going to spend an action basically trying to calm her down, and then hope my teammates can deal with the freaky ghost things before I have to actually pull out a physical arrow.
She will calm down. I was going to have you make a persuasion check, but Resident has like a +20 persuasion.
And I get to use that.
All right, Mortis, go ahead and give me a will save to try and shake the fear.
I am going to spend a hero point now because I'm getting tired of these single-digit rolls.
Yeah, roll 20 is not being kind. Hey, 22 is what you needed, so you shake off the stun. You can choose to go fatigued if you want to do something else, or spend a hero point to take another action.
I'll go fatigued. And I am going to blast him. That's in theory. Ethereal bolts. Nope, 17 to hit. That's gonna miss.
That's going to miss. So the bolts rack off. They destroy the wall behind him, but they don't seem to have any impact on him. All right. Overdrive. Kevin.
See? You keep changing the names up. All right. So
The faster
this is...
mage.
Faster. Stop. All right. So this is looking mighty grim over there with Reverend Buzzkill, doing evil things to Mortis. So I'm going to sort of envision that Lapis Lazuli thing and chuck an ice javelin at him, because why the heck not? Here it comes.
Ka-chow. You got to throw it with some force.
Whoosh. That is a 20 to hit. That I suspect will miss, but it's got homing too, so it will get 2 more chances to come back around. So let's not get crazy with our hero points when it's only 726.
Awesome. You guys are worried for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, can't imagine what that's
We
about.
can't. They can't hit him. That's what they're worried about.
Well, the good Reverend is going to. He's going to stay where he is. He's going to raise his hands, and some of the furniture in the room is going to rumble and rattle. And this armor of a horrible, obviously replica make with a big golden cross on the front is going to fly across the room and hit Bo Mortis. And this bookshelf is going to fly across the room and hit Resin Drive. It'll be a multi-attack. Here we go. -2 to this roll. 20 to hit Bo Mortis and Resin Drive.
That'll
No.
match the dodge defense.
Give me a toughness save. Bo Mortis.
Okay, here we go.
But Bo Resin, you're fine.
Ooh, 14. Was it move object 12? So it's rank
DC
20.
27.
27.
Yep.
Staggered.
That would be staggered if you want to take it.
No, I gotta save. If I have 1 point left and this is a hard fight, I should save the point for avoiding being knocked out. So I will be staggered for the moment
Beautiful.
because that's not knocked out completely.
So yeah, Bo Resin, you're able to nimbly dodge out of the way of the crappy piece of suit of armor. Bo Mortis, you're sort of focusing on the ethereal bolts, and a bookshelf just takes you out and sandwiches you between the two bookshelves over there.
Yeah, I thought one came at me.
Armor, but it missed.
Yep, the
Oh,
armor missed.
Yeah.
It missed. Bo Mortis, you are staggered, so you are dazed.
Yep. Well, I ain't moving anywhere, so. So how does this soul vault like work? Like, can I apply it here? And
You can, but it'd be really hard because he's it's a affliction, but you have to grab him first.
okay.
Then literally rip the soul out of the body, which is one round, and then you'd have to try to actually overcome.
Okay. I just thought like defenseless there, and I was like, that sounds really good right now.
Yeah, there's 2 entries for it. One if it's a soul vault versus a living target or
I see.
free range soul. It's easier to grab free range souls.
Free range souls.
Healthier too.
Cruelty free,
Stovetop.
non-GMO.
Ghost modified. Okay. I'm just going to pretend I didn't say that, and
I'm giving you a hero point for it.
I can't move, so let's do another. I think ethereal bolt. So it goes like chains. Yeah, it's not his moving around that's the problem. It's his standing upright that's the problem. So let's smack him down with an ethereal bolt.
And OG Mortis has moral support on his next roll.
Oh, awesome.
There we go. That's a roll.
Oh, that's a good roll. That's a natural 20 roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's a DC 32. That's a bruise and a daze for the good Reverend. What happened, Bo Mortis?
So Bo Mortis. Bo Mortis. Bo Mortis is like slightly well, I mean, not even slightly, very dazed from that attack. So his vision's a bit hazy, but again, he's resummoning the Reaper's Blade, and he's like pulling back on this shivering image of a bow, and he's letting off a shot, and somehow through the haze, he's able to like refocus on his like normal latent skills, and the arrow sort of curves in the air, coming to strike the Reverend from the side.
Magic arrows for Bowman in season 2 confirmed.
Maybe.
You realize that you've just created the evil, dark, necromantic version of the Ranger's bow from Dungeons and Dragons.
Some dungeons,
cartoon.
yeah.
Which I'm not against. I'm totally for, but I'm just saying.
That's where the season 2 goes. I mean, I got plans. I got ideas.
Next, se- next,
So,
next
some
season,
magic
we're all
out
gonna be
of your
running. Next season, we're all gonna be running around with bows and arrows.
No.
I'm here for it.
Those
These
are
are all
magic
mine.
arrows.
But I am staggered, so that is all I am capable of doing.
Awesome. Bow resin on 25.
All right. Well, I am going to see that things are not going very well and pull out a bola arrow because the Reverend is corporeal. Yes,
He appears to be.
he appears to be corporeal. So, 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. Dodge save DC 20. He's fine.
He is nonplussed. The bolas, they fly out. He phases intangible. The bolas hit the far wall.
Hmm.
But he does face back in. And then, do you want to move anywhere or do anything else?
Nope. I want to stay here.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Ordinary Mortis.
Nothing ordinary about Mortis, and that's a good thing.
Right.
As
As ordinary as Mortis gets.
I'm gonna just sidestep a little bit to make sure I have make an opening for my allies to attack the good Reverend, and I am going to attempt to again ensnare him in chains. Let's see if this works.
I will not be contained.
That was a 30 with moral support.
30 with moral support is definitely going to hit. DC 22 dodge save or will save?
It's will.
Okay.
Crap! Just realized that.
Well, he is immobile. We really need to up that power so it's immobile and defenseless. But with a 16, he is rooted in place. What happens, Mortis?
Mortis is just kind of still shaking his head from just what the hell is going on. Sees the blast go through that and just realize he has almost has a sort of out of body experience for a moment because another Mortis just attacked his stepfather and kind of gets his bearings, stepped to the side and just gonna unleashes the chains come flying from the shadows from underneath the bed and wrapping him up.
And he looks at you with venom in his eyes. Do you want to move anywhere else, Mortis? Or are you happy hanging out next to him?
I'm gonna stay right there.
Cool.
Missing a canister of Bane on his back.
Over.
Sorry.
Well, well, well. What a convenient time for that homing ice javelin to come back around for its next pass.
Coming around for another pass.
A 23 to hit, Mr. Immobile.
That armor's too powerful for blasters.
Not funny.
He's not defenseless. He's just immobile. Does immobile come with vulnerable as part of the condition?
Only there was an easy way to click on connections and add them to your character sheet and find out.
It's true. I'm gonna go to the handy dandy new character sheet.
Immobile.
Check.
You have no movement, cannot move, but you can take actions. Supersedes hindered.
Doesn't seem to affect defense.
What? That's terrible.
So 23 will not hit. But that is not your standard action. That's just the ice javelin coming
That's right.
back around.
That's just the homing thing. Meanwhile, and we'll do some healing for our staggered warrior here, because that seems like a good idea.
Purple Ranger needs food badly.
Y'all is too young to get that joke.
No, we ain't.
I don't know video games.
Is healing built into the powers here?
Nope.
I
It
don't
did not.
see
It didn't
Didn't port.
preload. Nope.
Okay, so your healing is 13, I think. Yes. All right, so I'll just get the old handy dandy manual dice roller and let her rip. Kabam. Good God.
Hey,
All right, so that's 21. So it's enough to get rid of the staggered at least. And do you have any other?
And a bruise. That takes the bruise away too. That's 3 degrees of healing.
Woo!
Baller.
So it's the Diablo 2, like, when the healing happens. Oh, I gotta get sued again. I gotta quit dropping product name. It's not good.
That's okay. Perfect. Is there anything else you want to do, Resonant Drive?
I want to use one of my gems to make you not say my name different every time, so I'm less confused. Is there something on the character sheet for that?
No, I don't think Andy built that power.
Okay. Yeah. So I moved and healed, and the missile did its first homing attack. So I think that's it for me.
Cool. The Reverend, who is immobile, is going to ethereal slam Mortis, who's right next to him. Blah. 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Please give me a toughness save.
Ow.
Hero point. How I hardly knew you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have knocked you out.
Not
Ooh.
having.
Stepdaddy said knock you out.
That's a 28.
28, you're perfectly fine. For a brief moment, your life flashes before your eyes, but you're able to rally and fend him off.
Another continuity. Whack!
All right, and that's his turn. Over to Bo Mortis.
Okay. Able to move again. Do I want to scoot somewhere? Probably. I'm gonna take a shot first. Should I power attack though? No, I'm having enough trouble hitting him as it is. Probably shouldn't power attack. Let's just go for the bow.
Yeah, and he's only immobile. He's not defenseless.
Are we back? Are we real?
We're not fake. Yeah, we're back.
Okay. Sorry about that. I've got no idea what's going on with my internet tonight. What did I miss?
We won.
Good call. Yeah.
Also, thank you so much for the follow, Low Dame. I hope you're having a great time. You have a free hero point to give to the hero or game master of your choice. I recommend Mortis. Bo Mortis missed. That's right.
Yes, and I was dropping a hero point because I wanted to actually start doing some damage on this guy.
Cool.
So that was a result of 25.
Perfect. DC 25. He's got a bruise. Or DC 27. I rolled a 21 with my bruise. Is a bruise and a daze. So 2 bruises. And a daze. For good old Reverend.
Nice. So yeah, like another shot with this magical bow that he's crafted. This one curves a whole lot more. It's basically like he used a boomerang arrow, the way it sort of like comes around from behind this time, just trying to catch him off guard while he's immobile.
Does it get into a circuit with the ice javelin that's flying around over there?
Yeah.
Things only got one more pass.
Hello, Dame. I'm glad Vancouver by Night sent you our way. We're having a great time tonight.
If Roll20 would cooperate.
Well, you know. All right, over to Bo Resonant.
All right. Seeing as how the bullet arrows kind of passed right through, gonna pick a different one this time, and go for the electro arrow. 15 is not going to hit because that's a natural 1.
Sure ain't.
Jeez. I'm going to go fatigued and roll that again. That's a crit.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Bowman does bow things.
Yay.
First one was to keep him off guard. So
Yep.
he dive weave right into the new one, right in the face.
So that's a DC 25 with the crit. I rolled a 20, so that's going to be a daze. He's already dazed.
He's already dazed. Womp womp.
No.
But now he's
It
double.
was still cool though.
Was cool.
These days for days.
Days for days. Do you want to move or anything, Bowers in it?
Nope, I'm gonna stay back here.
Cool. That's the
I have
nice thing
range.
about arrows. They let
And
you punch
I-
somebody really far away.
And ice javelins and fireballs and
All right, Mortis.
Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm going to back a few feet away and blast him. He says. Scroll through my 21.
21 will not hit. So you rack off a few more bolts that go flying over towards the Reverend. He screams in mostly rage
and electricity.
and electricity. I mean, he looks pretty cool. Of course, crackling with electricity, full of arrows and screaming in the room. Is there anything else you want to do, Mortis?
Oh, that's it.
Awesome. Over to Overresin. Also, Low
Well-
Dame, sorry you caught us in the middle of a Freaky Friday body swap, so some of our superhero names are not correct.
All right. Well, let's get this last shot of the homing missile out of the way before I decide to just blow things up.
Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, Belle Sharon, for following.
Does a 27 hit?
27 definitely hits.
That's good. And he needs a toughness of 27.
He's got 2 bruises right now. Oh, you know what? I need to remember that he's immobile, because he's got defensive roll for some of his toughness. So he's got technically 5
Yeah.
bruises.
Ha ha ha. That's what I want to hear.
So I'm at a +3. So subtract 5 from this. 14. 27 and 14 is a difference of 13. That's his first stagger. What happens, Bosunit? That's not even your whole action. That's just your...
I know, right? He's dodging this way and he's doing the stormtrooper dodge, right? He's leaning this way and leaning that way, and stuff is missing, and then blam! Right in the spine. That icy javelin catches up with him.
Ow, my spine!
Yes. See? So this is the spine. It gets him every time. So now, because I was like really fed up with not being able to hit him, so I was about to do something really drastic, which might be a mistake, but I'll do it anyway. No, I'll do the glacial crash, because at least I won't set the room on fire.
Set the whole
seriously
mansion
was
on
like-
fire.
I was like, you know what? I've had it with this guy. I'm really just gonna flare strike him, and I'm like, oh, we're inside a room. That might be bad. But you know what? Let's snowball fight to the death. Glacial crash is an area, so he gets a dodge against it.
Yeah, it's my burst area affliction.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I'll drop that in the back where it's only hitting Captain Grumpy Pants.
That's cool.
It's selective now.
Oh,
It
yeah,
wasn't
it's
when
selective.
it wasn't when she was a teenager.
No, well then just for effect, I'll drop it like right on him and like hedge everybody out except for him.
You know what? It doesn't really make sense to me that he should be allowed to dodge with him being immobile from an area of effect. So I'm going to have him roll the dodge against the full effect, because it's resisted by
But-
dodge, right?
Right, but I mean, am I over? And again, just sort of for the chat out there observing the rules in action, immobilized does not necessarily mean vulnerable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, vulnerable is the condition that specifically affects your dodge. If his dodge isn't affected,
Correct. It's not. I'm just trying to rationalize it in my head as to why
okay.
why he can get out of the way if he's stuck in place.
The chains have some range on them, so he can move. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny cartoon.
But
where
he's
like, swaying
exploding
this
the whole
way and
area
swaying
with
that way.
ice.
Oh, yeah.
Kaboom!
Yeah. So I'm not going to give him a save for half, but I am going to give him his full dodge to save against the 22.
Where's the kaboom? I expected an earth-shattering kaboom.
He got a 25 on his
Son
dodge
of
check.
a!
So the ice forms around him. He sort of clenches his fists together, and green energy explodes the ice into shards around him, creating a nice little blizzard. Also, Belshare, if you're still lurking, you do have a free hero point to give to the hero or game master of your choice. I forgot to mention that.
Flare Strike is selected too. I'm going to scorch this mofo. I had it with him.
Are you going to do extra effort to do that, or are you...
Don't get crazy. I'll just wait till next round.
Oh, you guys want to get crazy.
Want to get nuts?
Get nuts. Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts.
Yo,
Wow.
I don't feel comfortable overtaxing this body that's not mine. So
You are not like Ethan over in City of Destiny. He blows his load and passes out all the time.
really,
That's his whole shtick. That's his whole gig.
wow.
Tune
I
in
guess
Tuesday
it's good to
nights
have
to
a
see that. He's gonna poltergeist everybody again. He's gonna do. Andy, are you like outside the door, leaning in to shoot arrows and leaning back out every time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So he'll get the 4 of you in here. The 2 mortises, over resin, and Centuria Drive. And that's -4, so -4 to this roll. Ho ho!
Ow.
Ho ho! Ho ho ho!
What a jerk.
He gets a critical hit to hit everybody in the club. So both mortises and over resin. I need a toughness save for a DC 32.
Ooh.
Can you crit on an area attack?
It's not an area of attack. It's a multi-attack.
Oh.
Ooh.
Toughness, right?
Toughness, yes.
Was it DC 32?
DC 32.
Good job, Kevin.
For
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
gonna roll. I'm not gonna roll better than that. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna spend a hero point so I can reroll that.
All the mortises are spending hero points.
It's a Mortis thing.
Hey, Overdrive's body didn't get wrecked too bad.
Hey, you don't have to sound like you enjoy that.
I did.
Oh, you still get the higher. I guess 21's the highest, so that's a stagger for regular mortis.
Hey, my body has evasion too. Don't forget that.
That doesn't matter for toughness.
Oh yeah, never mind. Let's add that. Let's tweak it. I'm just kidding.
That's not up to me. Bow mortis is 23, which you're settling with the bruising of days.
Yes. Yeah.
And over resin, you get a bruise. As he sort of rattles in place, the chains attached around him shake and rumble, and all of the furniture in the room begins to rise and start slamming out, vibrating violently against the walls and against you all.
You're no Darth Vader, buddy. Knock it off with the flinging furniture around.
I am Darth Vader. All right. Yeah, I think he's done after that. That his days goes away after that. Bow Mortis.
Okay. That bolt worked really well. He is just immobilized, so he can still. His dodge defense for this would still be fine. So, accurate attack, or nah, I'm just gonna go for it. I need as much damage as I can do right now. So, oh no, I'm dazed. I can't even move. Yeah, ethereal bolt.
Blam.
Ah. Well, I rolled a 6, so.
Ow.
Ugh. Well, your days goes away at the end of the round at least.
How? No, I'm not gonna fatigue myself. I don't think that's gonna work out.
He is staggered.
Just
If you're feeling brave.
how brave am I feeling right? Super brave. I'm a superhero.
It's only half your soul if it dies.
Oh no! Wait. No, I can't go in someone else's body and wreck it. That's just mean. No, I trust the team. Like, y'all got this. I'm gonna just deal with the amount that I rolled and hope that someone else can knock him out.
Coolio. Bow resin. We're gonna stream from the AT&T mobile network tonight.
You got enough bandwidth for that?
Yes. Yep. I'll probably use
Okay.
all my high-speed data doing it, but
Ugh.
That's
Stream
okay.
is back up.
Good. Stream is alive. I do need a new hamster for the wheel. I don't know what's going on with the router. I'm probably going to reset it when we go to break and see if that helps.
You need to get a space hamster from Starhaven.
Yes, we need a Starhaven space hamster.
To the cloud.
To the clouds. Okay. Bow Resonant, is that all you wanted to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was. I wasn't going to go exhausted.
Cool. Mortis.
Question.
Answer.
When I look at the Good Reverend with my soul sight, how many souls do I see in there?
You see 2 in there. You see his soul, and you see the soul of a very grumpy-looking 1920s style gangster.
The gangster.
So I'm going to move, which is all I can do, technically, because I am staggered right now. And then I'm going to go exhausted and activate the soul vault and try to rip the other soul out of that body.
I'm here for it.
Take the fatigue condition off my character sheet. Add the exhausted condition.
And the good news is the exhausted doesn't kick in until the beginning of your next turn, so you don't suffer the impaired this round. You suffer it next round.
Yep. I know, but yeah. And I have no hero points, so, and we have no luck points on the table, so. So here's hoping.
It's for all the marbles.
25.
That's a hit.
It's a will save.
It is a will save. And I'm going to roll with the will of the ghost, not the will of Reverend Wrathborn.
That's what it should be.
Because the ghost has a much lower will than Reverend Wrathborn. It's just getting a little juicy juice from Dr. Necros. Dr. Necros ectoplasmic juice boxes. Coming to your favorite store.
Ooh.
Oh no! That's a natural 1. Alright, Mortis, what happens as you suck this ghost out of Reverend Wrathborn's body?
So the antique metal hexagonal contraption that is the soul vault, which is embedded in my chest, the face of it clicks and whirls and spins open, and basically light kind of shines out of it as I walked up to him, kind of staggering, like basically holding myself up, and go, enough! And I grab him by the lapels and just literally rip the other ghost out of his body, and it goes into the soul vault.
Beautiful. So yeah, it jumps up out of Reverend's body. He slams to the ground, seemingly deregonized. He's laying down, sort of heavily panting, but he seems to be unconscious.
I too am heavily panting, but not quite unconscious.
And that will drop us out of combat.
Oh Lord.
Whew.
So, what do you guys do?
Peek my head back in. Is it over?
Yeah.
Mostly.
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
What was that? He's being possessed by something?
Yeah. Looked like there was another spirit bound inside him.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just took a lot out of me. That's all.
Okay. So Reverend's wife is fine.
She does run into the room screaming, "You killed him, you killed him, you killed him." And she runs up and starts cradling the Reverend's head in her lap.
I didn't kill the bastard last time. I didn't kill him this time either.
None of this would have happened if you'd never come back into our lives.
Well, if the good Reverend would stop killing people in the name of God, then we wouldn't have this issue. Now, would we?
You don't know what you're talking about.
I saw him in the church, Mother.
All he was trying to do was give those boys a fighting chance at a good life. Not like you. Not everybody needs to be a freak. Just take your friends and get out of here.
Ma'am, that is your son you were talking about. He is no more a freak than any other person in this room. And you want to talk about people doing good for others? You should have seen the things that he has done these past few months. No one has tried harder than he has to right wrongs and keep people safe. Come on. None of us deserve to be belittled by someone who has such a closed mind.
Yeah, lady, I don't even know you, but you suck as a mom.
I love that that was Bowman's body and Resonant's body.
I know, right? Hey, good thing the media's not here. We would totally have some explaining to do later.
Source Account says, "Go Resonant." That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
And she just sort of, she does that waspy nose up thing, like, it doesn't matter if you're right. I'm sticking to my guns.
Mortis, is your mom's name Karen? I don't know if we ever.
Come on.
She
We're
could be
leaving.
a Karen.
Yeah, there's nothing here we're sticking around for.
And she stays cradling Reverend Rathborn's body as you guys walk out.
Are we going to deal with the vampire crime lord after this? Because I don't know about you guys, but I feel the need to lay some pain on something after that whole situation.
I think some of you need a nap.
Wow.
No, totally fine. It does seem like a prudent idea, but we need to catch up with Necros. Would he be there with the vampire? Or would he be collecting another soul?
I don't know. This whole thing, he's got us chasing chasing ghosts, literally. And I feel like we're already too late on half of them.
He's at least 2 ahead. Well, 3.
Well, there's only a couple of other places we can go.
Yes.
We're on the southwest side of the city, right, Alex?
That is correct.
Okay.
So we've got the southeast and eastern locations to deal with.
And downtown. We hadn't gone to Willow Plaza either.
Okay, I was looking at the notes for the ritual.
I did the hauntings.
Okay. So we know he's looking for a sacrifice of wealth and a sacrifice of flesh. So the spirit of a wealthy person and the spirit of someone who mended flesh in their time. Still think like the bank is a good option for the former.
Probably. We can head there.
Okay.
Even if a part of me wants to go to the espresso shop and get a drink, but
We could always swing by the police precinct. I'm sure they've got something hot brewing. Might not be good, but at least it's hot.
Detective Tanner's probably got something alcoholic too.
Mortis might actually need that.
Need a good Irish
Yeah.
coffee.
Can we find I don't know, what's the equivalent of a Starbucks here on the way?
Well, that's why I said there's the Espresso, which was the haunted coffee shop. It was one of the ones on the list.
It is.
But I just don't really want to fight a possessed Frappa Mocha.
Yeah, so we go to a non-haunted coffee place.
No, let's just head to the bank.
Algrick, it is good to see you again, though. I'm glad you made it back. Hope you had a nice, eventful couple of weeks. So the bank is where you guys want to go?
It seems like that's the consensus.
Yes.
Cool, yeah. Did any of you leave a phone number with Detective Tanner?
Yes.
Do we carry phones?
I don't know. Do you guys care?
Do you see pockets in this outfit?
Yes.
Mortis has lots of pockets in his outfit.
Mortis is from the pouch period. He's got lots of pockets.
Ah, yes.
I have a cape full of pockets, a cloak, long coat full of pockets.
Yeah. We talked about the pouch period today on M&M Monday.
The early 90s?
Yes, yes.
Freedom City has more banks than that, but there was a particular bank in Ferroburg that was mentioned as being haunted.
Yeah. We ain't in Freedom City right now. We're in the Berg.
Pittsburgh. I mean, Ferroburg.
It's a burg.
Is that the word?
The burg is the word.
No, no.
Berg is the word.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
The Burns banking.
Thanks. Now that's in my head. Thank you very much.
All right, so you guys make your way down over to, I believe it's on the east side of town.
Yep.
You guys make
Here
your
we
way
are.
east across the city. It's a little bit after 3 o'clock in the morning at this point. You guys have had a very long night in Ferroburg. And as you are approaching the bank, you do notice there are some police units that drive by very quickly with their red lights on. They are forming a perimeter around the bank as you guys arrive.
Isn't that fortuitous?
Is
And
our
you
Lemon
notice
Square
the,
officer here?
Officer Armstrong is here,
Officer Lemon Square.
and she has a
Awesome.
megaphone. She seems to be the officer in charge of the barricade.
Officer Armstrong?
Oh, hello!
Okay.
Ah!
Good to see you again.
Oh,
Did,
Maybe not through the maybe not through the megaphone.
yeah. That's all allowed.
Did Centuria drive? She's not Irish. She's from
Yeah.
Milwaukee. I need to find that accent. Did Overdrive give you my lemon squares?
Yes.
Yeah. They're really good.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed them.
What's going on here?
Oh, we just got a bit of a situation brewing in there.
What
There's
sort of
a-
situation?
Oh, apparently there's a spirit in there that's possessed the Ferroburg 4. And it's causing a real big ruckus.
One spirit took over 4 people?
Well, one spirit took over the witch, and then the witch sort of attacked everybody else.
Oh.
It's a real big mess.
Right. Mind if we go see about handling that for you?
You know, I definitely miss working out in the Midwest where all the superheroes were. You guys make my job here as an officer so easy.
What can you tell...
I need to figure out who's on the Midwest Freedom League.
What can you tell us about the Ferroburg 4 besides one of them's a witch?
Oh yeah, she's a witch. Her name's Witch. That's her whole thing.
Okay.
There's
what about the other
there's
three?
Blackjack. He's a nice boy. He usually just beats people up and leaves them around behind for us. And there's-
Resident's thinking to herself, "Nice boy beats people up."
Yeah, he sounds
Nice
all
boys
right.
don't play rock and roll. No, sorry.
And she says, and there's Kid. He's a good kid. He's born. He's real close with the city, and he's sort of he's just really lucky. The city just keeps an eye on him, sort of like that Dr. Metropolis feller you guys got back in Freedom City. And there's Rust Belt. She's this bright, delightful little technology person. She's got these big gloves and these big boots, and she flies around. It's really excellent. And then there's Witch. And she's a witch.
Yeah, that seems self-explanatory.
Just a little bit. Okay. Are you guys up for this? Looking specifically at both Mortises.
You don't have much choice, but there's only 4 of them, and there's more of us, and
Remembering the last fight where there was 5, it was a 5-on-1, and
yeah, but
Hey, now there's 5 of you, and there's only 4 of them, and they're kids. You could beat them up.
That we don't beat up kid. I am respectful to kids. We need to strategize. I'm just gonna like.
Mortis, I think your other Mortis is having a bit of an existential crisis, don't you know?
we all are. All the Mortises are all the time.
well, if it is a spirit that's affecting one of them, and that's the hold that the witch has over the rest of them, taking out the spirit should be all that we need to do, right? So
That's the plan.
focus on witch, and yeah, let's get to this, I suppose.
There are a couple of security guards in there, though. If you could rescue them, that'd be a good deal.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna commit to the Irish because that's where my voice is tonight.
Can we send Centuria drive in to round up the security officers as her action on round 1?
Yeah, that's a good use of her talents.
All right.
I would suggest we do what we can to, look at the other more ghostly chains, bolo arrows. I mean, it's not their fault. We don't want to whip them
Right.
too badly.
No, just restraints.
We'll get that possessing spirit out of there as soon as possible. That should hopefully help the rest of them. If it's this witch person who's causing them to be affected.
Right. Okay. Let's get to it. I guess we're heading in.
Perfect. You guys kick open the door of the bank, and I think that's a great place for us to take our quick little 5-minute break. So,
Okey-doke.
thank you everybody for bearing with us tonight. Sorry about my internet, but I'm going to run it off my hotspot for the rest of the night, and hopefully that will solve the problem. So, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We're going to stretch our legs, get a drink of water, and we'll be right back.